Major sweep. The Yankees win. I don't have a bobblehead. You know what I mean? I'm at a remote location at a hotel, so I'm not at Yankees HQ at my house with bobbleheads and Yankee gear galore. But we're just going to get this recap in. Sorry for the delay. Yankees sweep the Oakland Athletics 3 games to zilch to move even closer. They are on the brink, on the precipice of winning the AL East, as well as getting that number 1 seed in the AL. We're going to talk about it, rap about it right here at Yankees Digest, bring you all things New York Yankees. But before we do that, you know what time it is. Hit that subscribe button. Closing in on 2,000 subscribers. You see that gap? Listen, you guys are the best. Big slow clap. Big slow clap. That number used to be about 95 to 5. Look at the work. You guys doing God's work over there with the subscribers, man. 79 to 20. Let's continue to bridge that gap. Let's continue to rack up those subscribers. Let's get over 2,000 right here at Yankees Digest. Bring you all things New York Yankees. But let's dive into this game right here. Yankees, woo! They stay hot, baby. 7-4 win. Sweep. I don't have my broom prop, but this is my imaginary broom. Sweep. Yankees get a big fat sweep over on the West Coast. They take all 3 games from the Oakland Athletics, who are headed to Vegas. But before that, they're headed to Cancun and Colombia in the DR on early vacations while the Yankees will be getting ready for October and postseason playoff baseball. But woo, man, this was lovely. This is exactly what you want to see from the Bombers. You want them to beat up on the bad teams, take advantage of this final stretch of games. Listen, you had obviously this series. You got the Pittsburgh Pirates at the stadium, and then you got a 3-game set with the Orioles, who are the AL East is pretty much done for them. We're gonna get to that AL East Rock'em Sock'em Robots. I think one of the robots won. I think you guys know who it is. But back to this game, Yankees take it 7-4. Let's take a look at my main man Luis Gil in his line. 5 in the third, 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. Not really impressive, if you ask me, and what might be his final start. I think he might get one more in before he shut down for probably the game 3 of the ALDS. But Gil was up and down, and this Oakland Athletic lineup isn't anything to write home about. But what's encouraging is, of course, the 5 strikeouts, 5 or more Ks. Sign me up for that. I'm okay with that. But the 3 walks was concerning. 4 earned runs, 5 hits. A lot of hard hit baseballs. Definitely wasn't on his A game. But you take the good with the bad. He gave you 5 and a third. He was in line for the decision, and he did receive that decision, a winning one in this finale. But the Yanks are going to need more from him. That's one negative to take from this start. You're going to need a better performance from Luis Gil, because in a game 3 against a Guardians team or an Orioles team or an Astros team, just insert playoff top-tier team that you're going to see in the tournament, this right here is going to get you into trouble. This right here is going to lose you a divisional game or a league championship game, or albeit a World Series game. This is not acceptable. This is not good enough. And Yankees were very fortunate because the bullpen did God's work. The bullpen bailed out this lackluster performance by Luis Gil. A couple of numbers real quick. Shout out to the unsung heroes. Shout out to Ian Hamilton. Shout out to Hill. Shout out to Clay Holmes, Mr. PhD in blown saves. And shout out to Luke Weaver. They gave you 3 2/3 of shutout baseball. And, we always show this guy love. I'm going to show him a little bit more love. Ian Hamilton, come on down, baby. A secret weapon for Boone, a guy he's a setup man. You throw out an Ian Hamilton in the 6th or 7th or possibly the 8th inning to help bring you home to, not Holmes, not Mr. PhD in blown saves, to Luke Weaver. That's the job of Ian Hamilton. And it's very encouraging that he's healthy. The Yankees didn't rush him back. They took their time with him. That slombo or slider or whatever you want to call that pitch, it's very effective. He throws about 96 to 97. And he's a guy that is going to give you key outs late in games, that's going to bring things on home to your closer, to Luke Weaver. And it's Ian Hamilton. I've been a fan. I love a reclamation story. I love a good old-fashioned reclamation project. Matt Blake, that guy is he's earning his paycheck, man. All he does is take guys off the scrap heap and turn them into bona fide stars. You know, he did it with Mr. Slombo himself, Ian Hamilton. And he did it with our closer, Luke Weaver, who's been DFA'd twice. You know, the former Mariner, I believe, the former Cardinal. He's in psycho mode out there, yelling and screaming. But, man, you got to love what Matt Blake's done, and you absolutely got to love the position that the Yankees are in this late in the season. But let's just keep things going right here in terms of the offense. Again, the bats were the story. Shout out to Aaron Judge, number 55. He joins a short list of great hitters. I believe Ken Griffey Jr. is on that list. I believe A-Rod's on that list. Guys that have hit 55 or more home runs multiple times. What else can be said about all rise? Here comes the judge, in the words of the great John Sterling. The AL MVP was wrapped up about 2 or 3 months ago. Look, he's just circling the base pads, just a nice, brisk, light jog on a lovely Sunday afternoon. But Aaron Judge, what hasn't been said about him, he's going to get another slow clap. He has the record for the most slow claps on this channel. Shout out to Aaron Judge. And he wasn't the only one that got freaky with it. The Martian, intergalactic. Shout out to the Beastie Boys. The Martian, his home run landed somewhere in Mars because he's beginning to rake. Okay, what he did in Double-A, what he did in Single-A, what he did in Triple-A is translating to the majors. It's a guy. Remember his first at bat in the majors, he took Justin Verlander deep. A guy that has been a notorious Yankee killer, especially in the postseason. He just took him deep. He's like, yeah, I'm not afraid of that guy. I'm not afraid of anybody. I'm the Martian. My favorite Martian. And, man, Jason Dominguez, all right, pretty much is going to be a regular. Those are the words of Aaron Boone and other beat writers who are following the story when it was, he's getting called up, he's not getting called up. He's getting called up, he's not getting called up. No. He's here to stay. The Martian has landed, and the Martian is an everyday starter, man. So he went deep. Torres went deep. Some ribbies from Austin Wells. Giancarlo, Mr. Strikeout King and Mr. Exit Velo, he drove in a run. The Jazz Man, Jazz Chisholm, he drove in a run. And again, Torres drove in one, and Dominguez drove in two, and that was just more than enough offense for the Yankees to take this win, take this sweep, and we foreshadowed it. Now let's get to the actual shadow. Yankees their magic number to clinch the AL East is one game. One game. You know what I mean? But by Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, sometime this week, the Yankees will be AL East champions. You could just book it. And aside from that, their magic number to clinch the 1 seed in the AL playoffs is down to 3. So the good times are rolling in with the playoffs and the postseason and the tournament, and that pennant chase is in full effect. And the Yankees have put themselves in a prime position to do damage come tournament time. You get that AL East crown, you're not fighting for your life like Robert Kelly in the wild card round. You get the bye, you get a couple extra days for your frontline starters and for your bullpen that's been beat to shreds for them to get themselves right. And again, guys like Ian Hamilton, guys like Mr. PhD, Clay Holmes, who's found a home as a setup man, guys like Luke Weaver, and Tommy Kahnle, and Jake Cousins, who's battling a couple injuries right now, they're going to take the extra time off. King Cole, you think he doesn't want to kick his feet up. You know what I mean? You think Rodon, who pitched excellently in this series, by the way. You think he doesn't want to kick his feet up. And Luis Gil, who just pitched right here in Game 3. They want to kick their feet up. They want to get rejuvenated so they can go out there in the tournament and get busy and help the Yankees get that 28th pennant and end this wretched title drought that has been in full effect since 2009. But that's the story. Yankees improved to 92-64. They're a full 6 games up on the Orioles. Their magic number to clinch the AL East is 1. So an Oriole loss at any point within their final few games or one Yankee win gives them the AL East crown. And 3 is their magic number. 3 is the magic number to give the Yankees the top overall seed in the AL playoffs. So we're going to be all over the playoffs right here at Yankees Digest, bringing you all things New York Yankees. But Yankees get a sweep in Oakland, and they're sitting pretty. They're sitting in the catbird seat, in the words of the great Shannon Sharp, Mr. Shay himself. I'd love to get a sit down with him at some point on my podcast. But that does it here for Yankees Digest, bring you all things New York Yankees. Come on back. No bobblehead. I'm not at the home base, but come on back. Come on this journey. You know what I mean? Postseason is on the way, and the next episode we do, I think AL East Champs has a nice ring to it. Very, very nice. So this is Ugo Onyianta with Yankees Digest, bringing you all things New York Yankees. Come on back. We'll be waiting for you. Peace.